What's happening, you beautiful folks on the World Wide Web? Thank you very much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is Ipaintcreatures. I also go by IPC, that stands for Ipaintcreatures. I always like to start these videos off in grand grace and gratitude. Thank you all for taking the special time to watch these videos and go on my artistic, fantastical journey and hear what I got to say about just things that have helped me along and inspired me along. And today I'm showing you a speed paint of basically some illustrations of the funky eye puppets, or also known as characters in my grand story Matsu. And we have Mr. Bambada that we're coloring in, and we're using India inks, and real fun to use this with a water brush. I have a lot of my hands-on step-by-step where I break down my process if you're interested in getting inspired by me to paint and draw and generate some incredible art from your imagination, your fantastical realm inside yourself. And I go step-by-step, so the link's down below, skillshare.com/ipaintcreatures. You sign up for a premium membership. You get to watch all the incredible creators over there, and a lot of good videos. But I love working with these India inks. They're so much fun. They're pigment based dyes, so they're light fast, so they keep all beautiful in the light. And in the center is the incredible Taiko. These are all big characters in the story of Matsu. And of course we have the incredible Bauer on the right with a guitar, and he's usually an abstract painter, but he's got his fantastical devices, just like Taiko has a satellite dish coming out, and he's got his his Kongo no Seiki orb and all kinds of cool stuff. But a quote I wanted to talk about today continues my series this week with the incredible Neville Goddard. And if you don't know who that is, look him up on Google. He was pretty much a visionary in the 50s and brought a lot of new spiritual science to everyone. And I've incorporated a lot of things that he does because he really spoke to the artist in me and all the processes that I've been doing, way before I ever thought about it could be a spiritual science or a self-development type exercise. And what Neville says in this quote, he says, "Do not waste one moment in regret. For to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to re-infect yourself." So definitely in the arts, it's very prevalent to really progress forward, to leave behind any regrets or any mistakes or any things you rushed into that kind of dampened your craft or your movement and belief in yourself, because the artistic journey is so incredible because it's lined up with your infinite space in your life, and it really you could look at it, the downward spiral way and say, I could never master everything I want to master, or look at it more as these are tools, like what I like to call instruments of mass creation, and they just amplify your purpose and what you're already, adventuring into, and allowing yourself to really open up each moment. And that way you don't waste it, because you just see progression forward. A great example is this is I do art fairs, and it really motivates me to discipline myself and make new pieces. And I found one of the most magical parts is exploring and doing my daily practice of painting and drawing, and always upping my game and figuring out where I could a lot of it starts going in the space where it's all confidence and building more of your momentum and feeling good about what you're doing, and then just really letting it be, let the love be, let the creativity be, let it all just come into you, and be in gratitude and really just be in awe, like, wow, this arrived in that direction, and really, you know, work on getting rid of a lot of your mental, you know, plans, you know, the things that you use your brain to not imagine. You just start making up of these plans and goals instead of just think from, you know, and definitely don't go back in your past and regret what's going on. Go back even with your imagination. That's another technique that Neville talks about, is go back in your imagination and re-edit it. I like to call that an invent story. Go back into your, you know, your library, your attic inside, and reinvent the story, and don't regret it. See it as, you know, a progression to head toward the light and all the joy and the happiness and the full-on creativity that you bring forth. So once again, do not waste one moment, not even a second or an instant, in regret. Look back and see how they're all stepping stones or breadcrumbs that led to this fantastical way that you think about yourself now. And don't look at them as mistakes or failures. Look at them as they were all, like, I always like to look at, you know, life as like a pinball machine. And anytime the ball's rolling in the gutters and places that you don't want it to go, you know, shake the machine and get yourself back in realignment and recalibrate who you are and know who you are and have a lot of confidence in that. And definitely don't reinfect yourself. Move forward and use that instrument, the body, of mass creation. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you folks soon. Peace.